Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this Tiffany signed Patek Philippe 5146 annual calendar, reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions. And indeed, this is a model that was launched in 2005. It is the Patek Philippe 5146R-001. The 5146 launched in 2005 as the long-awaited successor to the pioneering 5035. The watch is larger at 39 millimeters in rose gold with a lovely ivory lacquer dial. It's an easy watch to wear, fairly compact from lug to lug, 46.3 millimeters, 12 millimeters thick. It has a 20 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. Taking a look at the watch on my wrist, you can see it's bigger than the 5035, but it still feels fairly compact by modern standards. And you can see that the strap is tight, it's not broken in, it's very stiff. I'm pulling it hard, it's compressing my wrist. This watch would wear just fine on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. Again, mine is 16. Take the apparent fit with a grain of salt because of how hard I'm pulling this, but it's very flat and it'll easily slide underneath a dress cuff. The strap. Patek Philippe factory strap, calfskin on the bottom, large rectangular scale, medium, and small rectangular scale alligator leather topside. It's a matte brown. I describe as a medium brown with some reddish undertones. You can see in profile. It has been very elegantly folded to the point that it almost looks like it's been lacquered, but it is a very thin folded monotone stitched strap. Taking a look at the buckle, you can see rose gold, Patek Philippe branded. It's got a radial spring that actually keeps it quite firmly locked when you want it to be. We have the Calatrava Cross, which is the logo of the brand. You'll find it on the rotor. You'll find it on the crown. Annual calendar. Patek Philippe invented the annual calendar back in 1996 with the 5035. It only needs one correction per year annually during the jump from February to March. You can see there are some pusher adjusters on the case for making these corrections. Because this is a modern Patek Philippe strap, you can see the pull tabs that allow you to pop the spring bars off the case without a tool. Very simple and graceful case. Note the little countersink to the crown, that little element of recess that allows the crown to not stick out in untoward fashion. Although it's a simple case, it is a beautiful one, and thoughtful details like that make it more so. You can see that there's a little bit of a step between the case band and the bezel, but everything here is about beautiful compound curves. We have a boxed and cambered sapphire over an ivory lacquer dial, tri-Arabic numerals. We have rose gold numerals, hands, and dart-style applique indices, a chemin de fer outboard for reading your seconds as well as minutes. That is a railroad track, as they call it, chemin de fer, the road of iron. Taking a look, it's surprisingly well loomed. Moon phase display down at 6 o'clock and a power reserve indicator for the 45-hour automatic winding power reserve. But what is this? Tiffany signature, retailed by the legendary Tiffany Co, a long time retail partner of Patek Philippe, dating back to the I think first half of the 19th century or thereabouts. So an ancient relationship, but not every Patek Philippe retailed by Tiffany has that signature. So it's important to note when the signature appears that the number of them in circulation is even smaller than the actual number of Patek Philippe watches retailed by Tiffany Co. So the annual calendar, of course, is mostly wheel-driven, which makes it a little bit more durable and, of course, less expensive to service down the road than a perpetual calendar. Although it has a screwed-in case back, it's a 30-meter watch, so don't push the limits on that front. Taking a quick look, you can see we've got a combination of ceramic ball bearings and unidirectional winding for high efficiency, a 4 hertz beat rate. All of this pivoting on 36 jewels, 5 position adjusted. It's the high horology and chronometer standard. We've got a free sprung gyromax style balance that allows for very precise adjustment and then also resilience against shock. And then we've got a Spiromax anti-magnetic silicone hairspring, and it's a beautifully decorated movement. You can see the solarization on the barrel cover, linear stripes on the bridges, circular stripes on the rotor. We have engine turning in several different sizes, so you can see that perlage on the rotor center, on the reduction wheel, as well as on the base plate. We have a lovely mirrored set of bevels that are assuredly started by mechanical means but finished with some sort of a buffing tool to give them a mirrored, rounded shine. Not every brand does that. Also note the use of beveling within the jewel sinks, satination on the wheels, engine turning on the click wheel, and that locating pegs used to locate bridges on subordinate structures like the balance cock on the base plate. Notice those 3 pegs have been mirror polished on their top, so it's a good looking movement. And again, a 45-hour power reserve. Just about the only feature we don't have here is some sort of hacking seconds function, but fans of Patek know that these caliber 324 center seconds can be stopped with just a little bit of back pressure on the crown, so you actually can sort of sync it up to the second if you wish to do so. I call it the hacking hack. If you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.